Okay, so are you just a little bit tired of hearing the same 20 Christmas songs on a loop like everywhere you go? What if there was an album that actually sounded like your Christmas? You know, the one that's a little magical, sure, but also a whole lot of chaotic. Well, in a world that's obsessed with picture perfect holidays, one new album is kind of asking if maybe the mess itself is the whole point. Today, we're deconstructing It's Christmas. So, the album, which is called fittingly It's Christmas, kicks off with this line from its title track. And it's a feeling we all know, right? It's like a musical warm blanket. It just pulls you right into that cozy, perfect vision of the holidays that we see in commercials every single year. And just when you're getting all comfy, the album hits you with this question. It's a total record scratch moment. It completely flips the mood and lets you know right away this is not your grandmother's Christmas Carol collection. The comfort zone is over, and now the fun is about to start. So let's actually get into what this album is all about. It's Christmas is basically a collection of brand new songs, and they're designed to be the soundtrack for the entire holiday experience. We're talking the good, the bad, and yeah, the hilariously stressful parts that we don't always post on social media. And you know, the mission here is really interesting. They're not just being cynical to be cynical. It's like they're walking a tightrope. On one hand, they're parroting all the tropes we grew up with, but on the other, they're still celebrating the real heart of the season. It's kind of like a loving jab at the things we secretly enjoy and definitely love to complain about. So to tear down the modern Christmas, the album first has to build up the fantasy. The first few tracks really lean into that perfect, idealized version of the holidays. You know, the one we see in all the movies. Songs like the title track and another one called Holiday Memories, they are just dripping with nostalgia. They paint this perfect scene of twinkling lights, gingerbread houses, and that warm, fuzzy feeling that tells you everything is just right. And this lyric, it is the perfect example. This is from a song called Small Town Christmas Magic, and it's a direct but really affectionate takedown of every single Hallmark Christmas movie plot ever. The big city career woman, the charming small town guy, you know the story. The album starts by giving us exactly what we think we want. But once they've painted that perfect picture, the album just shatters it. And that brings us to the holiday reality check. The Christmas that, let's be honest, most of us are actually living. Just as you're getting comfortable in that cozy little fictional town, bam, the album yanks you right back into the messy, super relatable, and often pretty funny frustrations of the real world during the holidays. This line from Stuck at the Airport on Christmas Eve, it's painfully familiar for anyone who's ever tried to fly in December. That dream of a white Christmas just slams right into the reality of flight cancellations and, sleeping on your luggage. And of course, what's a holiday without a little family tension? This lyric from It's Not Christmas Without Family Drama just perfectly captures that moment. We've all been there, when the dinner conversation takes a sharp, very awkward turn. The album even finds time to celebrate our most bizarre traditions. This line is from a song called Ugly Sweaters, and it just finds the pure, tacky joy in wearing the most ridiculous thing you can possibly find, complete with shedding glitter that you'll be finding until, Easter. And it doesn't stop there. The song Mall Santa is hilarious. It reframes Santa not as this jolly, magical gift giver, but as the ultimate parenting hack. The one person your kids might actually listen to for about 4 weeks a year. Okay, so after digging into all our personal chaos, the album kind of zooms out. It starts to playfully question the very stories that our Christmas traditions are built on. Not to tear them down, but to just look at them with fresh eyes. This is where it gets really, really clever. The songwriters look at the legends, Santa Claus, the nativity story, with this genuine, almost childlike curiosity. It's not about being cynical. It's more about asking, wait a minute, how would that actually work? So the song How Does Santa Do It is all about this one staggering number. It comically breaks down the sheer, physics-defying impossibility of Santa's job. Visiting roughly 8 billion people in a single night, the math is just mind-boggling. But here's the twist. After running through all the logistical nightmares, this is how the song ends. It basically just throws its hands up and says, who cares how it works? It's magic. It ends up embracing the wonder because it's all so absurd. Then you've got this song, Born in Bethlehem, and it sounds like this beautiful traditional carol, But the lyrics are asking some really sharp historical questions. The song points out, hey, shepherds probably wouldn't be outside with their flocks on a freezing December night. And it asks why the Romans would schedule a massive disruptive census in the middle of winter. It even touches on the historical theory that December 25th was chosen to co-opt pagan winter festivals. It's basically a history lesson tucked inside a Christmas carol. So after deconstructing everything, the travel nightmares, the family fights, even the history of the legends themselves, what's the album's final message? Where does all this leave us? And this is really the main question, right? Has the album spent all this time just tearing Christmas down? Or is it actually building something new? Something maybe a little more resilient? I think it's definitely the second one. It's suggesting that in an age of trying to manufacture perfection, finding an authentic holiday spirit is what really matters. And this line right here, this is the thesis statement for the entire album. It's a spoken word line from the end of the family drama song, and it says everything. The perfection isn't found when there's no chaos. It's found right in the middle of it. So really, what the album is arguing is that the modern Christmas spirit, well, it's evolved. It's about embracing that messy reality. It's about laughing at how absurd it all is and finding real joy not in some Hallmark movie perfection, but in the imperfect moments we share with the people we love. Yep, even Uncle Frank. And that leaves us with one last thought for you. After thinking about the airport delays, the tacky sweaters, and all the family debates, what song truly captures your holiday experience? What track belongs on your perfectly imperfect Christmas playlist?